Okay, let me turn this radio off here. We got Nina from 1984. And we've got 99 red balloons. And what do you think that's about? Wait for it, she says. This is the moment we've been waiting for. She was talking in 1984. What do you think she was talking about? Well, you listen to the lyrics of that song. It is just awesome. Okay, we are going to do a reading. I did some shorts with the cards on the right there, you see. So we're going to go ahead, and the cards on the left, we're going to go ahead and explain the shorts because the shorts is really good. It's all about you went through a karmic lesson. You got rid of a dark feminine energy. You released karmic debt because you want to go towards your Empress. Okay, so those are easy cards, right? Then we go into your opposition is somebody's trying to put negative onto your purity. Whether it's sobriety, celibacy, I could go on and on. What makes you pure? Well, that's what they're attacking. So just remember that and you'll be fine. We went down the rabbit hole. If you listen to the shorts, when it says, this is the moment we've been waiting for, we went down the rabbit hole. Now, the Intuition High Priestess card is in reverse. So the warning that I'm getting at the end here is your intuition might be off on what's really going on. And you might not feel like staying true, loyal, and brave. And that's when this comes in. It's spell work being done on the whole collective, the whole world. We're in one big lie, actually. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to sacrifice to the higher realms. Okay? Now, this says you're going to get help. This was not on the shorts. This says you're going to get help through music. And that's why I give you music every day. I tell you the energy. I have you look up the lyrics because that energy of that song is what's going on right now. Now, all through Astro, they kept saying the world is splitting into two. Expect lots of earth movement. And I heard that several times. And then I woke up to, let's go ahead and show you what I woke up to. You and I'll show you just a minute. We got new information. They won't tell you,
of the dynamics
but
at play right now with the sun.
Stefan Burns is saying
the Earth geophysical energy
big
system is fed by
earthquakes
the
coming.
energy of the sun and changes
Okay,
to the.
so as I was saying, this is a station to listen to. And that I was hearing all night in Astro was the earth is splitting in two, expect earthquakes and etc. Okay. And then I woke up to that first video. Then I did this video with the shorts because the red light came to me yesterday, day before already. But I didn't get it on till now because they didn't tell me to put it on till now. So you got to piece all my stuff together here. Okay? So you're going to get messages through music. Somebody's wearing a mask. They're in 3D and they're letting their ego get in the way. Now, what I'm feeling with anything negative is I'm feeling it's being put onto the world. And then when you have these things occur, these earthquakes, that just makes people more into immoral, no integrity type of darkness. So you just want to know that this is the energy right now. The energy you should be in is Christ consciousness. We need to turn the loyal, brave, and true and the high priestess intention upright. But since it was in reverse, it's just telling me that the world is trying to reduce your intuition, trying to make you not loyal, brave, and true. And they're trying to take away that purity. But I love this about your lesson is done with your dark feminine, and you're releasing your karmic debt and going towards the Empress. I love that part. I love the part where it says we went down the rabbit hole. That's awesome. Okay, so I would stay in touch with my videos. Check out the music. It's also the 17th video on my playlist. My 17th song for January. Okay, keep your moods in a confident order. Now we'll go into the regular reading. If it doesn't bring you peace, then you leave it behind. Now, you know I say that all the time. We just had a video on confidence. We just talked about your moods. So if it doesn't bring you peace, let it go. Then we have resolution, luck, and release. So I'm believing that it's this karmic assignment that you're releasing. The resolution is the Empress, and that sure makes you lucky, doesn't it? Confidence and luck. Then we had confirmation, sensitivity, kindness, and money. Okay, so when you get money, if you have money, be kind with it and do the sensitive stuff. What makes you sensitive and peaceful? Okay, that's what I'm getting from that. You want to use your money to be sensitive and peaceful and kind. Okay, now we're going to do another reading. We're going to go a little bit deeper into this here. We'll do one more. We got your challenge is your abundance. And your challenge is romance and abundance. Either you don't have it right now, you're in the middle of switching it out right now, but it's all just saying that that's where the challenge lies. The challenge lies in they want to steal your Empress that's pure. They want to make you not get what you're supposed to get. That ain't going to happen, but you've got to stay loyal, brave, and true, and stay with that high priestess intuition. And underneath the rabbit hole, we have unique personal expression. So stay you. And they were telling me a lot in Astro about staying true to you and being you. So if you want to continue on this purity and this Empress road, you have to be you. Okay, so stay you. Okay, then we're going to go a little bit further into this. I kept calling this the Queen of Cups, and it's actually the Queen of Swords. So if you watched that video and you caught that, that's Deborah. It's actually the Queen of Swords. But whatever I say is what I'm supposed to say. Don't forget, we're reading the energy. We're letting me be the medium for Astro. I'm an astral channeler, energy reader. Tarot cards are just the part we put in for fun. Okay, so underneath Deborah, we have in verse the Three of Swords. So that's good. That's telling me that your broken heart is gone. You're moved on. You've got rid of that dark feminine. You've learned your karmic lesson. And when I say you got rid of the dark feminine, don't forget, that's just an energy. If you're a guy reading or a girl reading this, and I'm telling you that you got rid of your dark feminine, doesn't mean you're gay, and it doesn't mean it doesn't pertain to you. It means the feminine energy that was dark in him. Okay, so I want you to look this up. I want you to look up the call of Abram if you don't know about Abram's story, and know that you completed that task. You're way down the road down here now. Okay, you're way by the sun in the blue. Okay, this is old. It was upside down and it's old. But I want you to read Genesis chapter 12, verse 1, or all of Genesis, or at least Genesis 12. This is the Three of Candles, Three of Swords in reverse. Okay, then we've got the Page of Pentacles, and that's your going towards your creativity, your Queen of Wands. You're going towards being abundant and creative, and that's where the challenge card came in, remember? So 11:55 on the clock. The challenge is you staying true to yourself and being loyal and brave in what do you want to do? What creativity do you want to do? Okay? Staying in your soul contract, Two of Hearts. Okay, that's what you want to do. Stay true to your soul contract. And you have to stay in that hermit mode still, because it came out again. It's telling you to go within. That's where the answers are. Remember, this Eight of Cups in reverse, walking away from the past. Somebody is not walking away from the past, and they're also letting the world news get to them. Turn the shit off. This mystic, and you can watch Stefan Burns, and you'll have all the world news you need. If you go further than that and you watch Apex Power, Mind Lift, Dark Optim, then you're going to have a lot of self-motivation pumped in your head. And then you watch Chosen Chronicles, and you've got the scientific and the galactic part. You don't need all that other stuff. Okay? So get walked away from the past. And the Page of Wands is in reverse, so that's good. You're letting go of your ego, and you are being more creative. Okay? King of Wands is in reverse. Then we have your home is protected by angels and detached from the situation. So what kind of situation are you still in that you need to detach from? Because St. Michael says there's something you need to detach from. And he also says, you created the situation and you have the power to change it. Okay, so that's that artist card where you can change that picture at any time. So what did I just tell you to do 2 minutes ago? Well, you can start doing what I do, and you can start becoming the results that I get. You're not becoming me. You're deciding to be happy now. See? St. Michael's just telling you how to do it. Okay? Then we've got the Emperor energy. Good deal. Divine masculine. See, the King of Wands is now the Emperor. You dropped your ego and you became an emperor instead of a King of Wands. So you've got authority, you've got power, you're a natural leader. Get into action. That's great. That's great. And we're doing it right away, taking that risk. fast incoming, action required. So you want to use this emperor power to get that empress by being your unique self, being creative, right? Staying a hermit, staying going down that rabbit hole, but knowing that you've completed this challenge. That's great. But action's required, you know. A lot of you are still the sitting emperor, and you need to really get moving, because what's going to happen is the soul contract is going to have to get rewritten. You know why? Because you're not nothing. And there's more than one emperor in the sea. So this is saying to get busy again. This is the Knight of Cups telling you to get busy again and get out of the matrix thinking. We already discussed that. We already had the victory. This is all from yesterday's cards. The Four of Swords, right? The world mission. Your world mission, you want to get going towards it. See, there's the girl and the guy with the motorcycle. That's the get into action towards your abundance. So those cards were from yesterday, and then I just said, but action is required. You need to get busy. It your mind to see, get busy. And then they also want to tell you that your soul contract will get rewritten if you don't listen. And I think Miss Mystic just told you that. Two of Cups in reverse. So if you don't get busy, we're writing you out. We are going to be going to 17 minutes in 3 seconds. Bingo. Okay? So just what I said about the earth splitting into two, all kinds of shit's happening. If that emperor don't get with the empress in his physical avatar, she's going to move on without him. Soul contract's going to get rewritten after the destruction, and she will rebuild with someone else. He or she. Okay, yep, and there's the King of Pattern in reverse. So that just backed up everything I said. He'll be on his head. He'll no longer be the King of Pattern. He will go down to whatever he's... Well, actually, he will be the King of Pattern, but he will be the King of Pattern not with her, not with the Hierophant energy. He will stay King of Pattern. King of Pattern, don't forget, can also represent the King of Pentacles being too much into earth and money. And if that's what you're doing, if you're too much into earth and money in the matrix, and you're not doing this spiritual part and moving forward, well, then you lose. See, you lose her. And you stay the King of Pentacles in reverse. So that's the perfect card to come out in what I'm trying to say. Okay, and if we want to go one deeper, I heard somebody say, so I don't think that's going to happen because I just saw the Three of Cups in that celebration. And either way, it's a celebration. I'm drawn to the candle behind it. Look at him. That's cute. That looks like this. So we are going to celebrate with or without you. That was a U2 song that I have on one of my playlists. I've done videos on that. U2, with or without you. So you might want to go back and watch that. You might want to listen to that song because that's the energy I'm getting here. If the King of Pentacles, this could be good though. This could mean that he put down the matrix. He put down focusing on money and the job, and that's why it's in reverse. I'm feeling that card as a good card actually, but since the soul contract was in reverse, I have to read it both ways. And I had mentioned before I talked about the soul contract that if the Emperor doesn't get busy, we have to rewrite the contract again. So see, by listening to me and listening to the energy and listening to the astro channeling, you're actually receiving future classes, future events, future things that are going to happen by me telling you this. So 99 red balloons. 99 red balloons, 1984. Why did I bring that back up, huh? The Emperor. Yep, right back to the Emperor, and something wants to show itself, the Hierophant. Now, what did I just say? I just said the Emperor wants to go to his Hierophant level. The only way he's going to do that is by the Hierophant getting with the Empress. The Empress and the Emperor become the god and the goddesses. I'm thinking that that upside down is a really good card because I think he left the matrix thinking, the ego thinking, because we had the King of Wands in reverse. Very good. I'm feeling this is really good. So it's either really good or it's really going to change. Either way, it's going to change. Wow, that's really awesome. Okay, I think you understood that. That's really some really good energy because I feel like it's such a completion. But the action is still required. I'm still drawn over here to the Chariot. Take that risk, fast incoming. What's underneath the Chariot? God can ask him. The Angel card, Eight of Wands, communication. So you're going to have to communicate and you're going to have to depend on the angels. And you're going to have to ask God. Now, in reverse over here is you don't have your wishes and your desires yet because the Nine of Cups was in reverse, but they are coming true, but they're not here yet because that was in reverse. And then the Four of Wands is the outcome. So look at that. Marriage, celebration, gathering of the souls, this milestone important event. We're going to leave it here because this is what 99 red balloons is talking about. That's a perfect way to end it. Okay, you guys, I am Miss Mystic. Thank you for listening.